Today's one is a little bit of a head scratcher because it seems that Radiomaster has made a version of their TX16S for Eachine, and it has some upgraded parts compared to the original Radiomaster TX16S. Wonder what they're playing at. Let's see what we get in the box and see what the differences are. So it looks like you get the usual Radiomaster case, except it says Eachine on it. Anything else in here? We've got a user manual as well. There's not that much in the user manual that is really gonna get you going, just a single page. Of course, there is lots of resource online for this thing, so you can see straight away that it's physically different. I believe the first 300 people to buy one of these are going to get one of these receivers for free. It's just a D8 receiver. I think it's the receiver that's on the Eachine Novice 4, and if that is the case, then I tested this out to 750 meters. But there you go, free receiver. Looks like we have got one of these protective covers here, and we have got USB Type-C cable, some spare springs. Well, that's your lot. So this is the Eachine TX16S, and this is the Radiomaster. I have to be careful I don't get them mixed up here. It says Radiomaster at the top, Eachine there, and we do have some other physical differences. So we have got this shape around here that comes down, whereas this one is sort of split here. Looks like the screen size is exactly the same. The material is exactly the same because it's been made by Radiomaster. The only thing I can think of why they have done this for Eachine is that Eachine paid them a load of money. Maybe Eachine are wanting a decent transmitter that they can put with an RTF bundle, so with a Wizard or something like that, another Eachine type product. We've got the 6 buttons on here for ArduPilot and ArduCopter, which are up the top here. A little bit easier to get actually at the bottom. And the gimbals have got these adjusters on them here, and that is so you can adjust the screw tension from the top and not having to pull the back off. Still have to pull the back off if you want to change the mode, and there's also a ratchet on this throttle as well, which I actually use a ratchet when flying planes, but not when flying with quadcopters. These potentiometers here at the top are much nicer on the Eachine. These ones, yeah, they don't feel too accurate. They feel a little bit loose. One of the things that people complain about with the TX16S is the fact that there's meant to be a stop in the middle of this slider, and there is, but it's not enough to be useful, and it's difficult to find center, whereas this one, there's a bit of a clunk when you find center. So yeah, actually better on the Eachine model. So let's see if it comes with an SD card. Yes, it does, and we can charge it underneath here as well. And we've got all of the same ports underneath there. The quality, it just feels like it has been built by Radiomaster. USB at the top here, and the trainer port. It does look like that there is a screw hole in there, and again, this is me sort of speculating that Eachine probably got a bunch of products in mind for this. Something's going to bolt on there, maybe a screen or something like that. So let's flip it over. It's got the multi-protocol module in there, and no lithium ions with this one. Don't bother with lithium ions with the TX16S. Get one of these, it will last you forever. This is a GMB 5000 milliamp hour 2S. I don't think I've had to charge this one again yet. Now, something Eachine has done is that they have put some models in there. They're not specific models, I don't think, other than I think this one here might be an Eachine model. I think it would have been good for them actually to have put all of their models in there. That would have been great. Then you could upgrade to this transmitter and not have to create your own models, but we've got some stuff in there. Now, one thing that I did want to check was whether this still has a touch screen, and we can check that by pressing the system button. And then if I page over to hardware and go to where it says analog, yeah, it does have a touch screen. You can see, don't know if that's gonna come up on here. Let's just dim it. There we go. Can you see the X's? So yeah, it's a really interesting one, isn't it? What are they playing at with this radio? It seems to have all of the features and more. Really like the idea of the gimbal tension there. Got the Hall effect gimbals. Very nice. It's just, you know, it's got the name Eachine at the top there. Now, this isn't something that would bother me, but maybe you would rather have a Radiomaster logo there than an Eachine one. I don't know, Eachine's seen as like a kind of budget brand, and Radiomaster, they have got a lot of credibility in the hobby for what they have done with their radio. So completely up to you. Like I say, I think this one is a little bit cheaper, not a lot cheaper. You get the free receiver, but it's not really a receiver that I would use. But if it piques your interest, I'll put a link in the video description as well as a pinned comment where to get one. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers!